So on our way home, somebody... Yo! There's a lot of shit in this carburetor. So this just happened. The Firebird went into fire. It's a real Firebird now. So we're gonna have to clean all this up, and we also have the open spark plug right here. So there's probably powder inside the engine. So that sucks. Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're gonna fix up the last few things in the Firebird. We're gonna lower the back suspension a little bit with a 2-inch lowering block, because I don't know why, but it still sits high to me. It still has a way too big of a wheel gap compared to the front. I could raise it a little bit in the front, but it's perfect in the front, so I don't want to mess with that. So as you can see, it's a little bit perfect tuck right now for what I'm doing. I might gonna go low in the future, I don't know, but for now it's pretty nice to have this height. Also with the big wheels, so we don't hit the fenders or whatever. We're gonna figure something out about that, because in 2020 we're going for a new wheel setup too. It's gonna be some other wheels and other tires and stuff, so that's gonna be interesting. So if you guys saw the last video, you would know why that's there. Firebird caught fire, literally, and we had this giant fireball going all the way up to the ceiling, like up here or something, just wrapping around the hood and stuff. I got mostly everything wiped down, all the black soot and stuff from the fenders and the hood and stuff. It actually looks pretty good again, so nothing major there. And I still gotta take a hose or something and get all this white powder out of the engine room. I don't know if you can see it, but we still have a lot of all this white powder from the fire extinguisher or whatever, so we really gotta get that off today. So it doesn't sit and corrode and stuff. I don't know, it's supposed to be a fire extinguisher for cars, so it doesn't corrode or eat into the wires, but you never know, so I definitely gotta remove that. So luckily the gap I have right now is almost exactly 2 inches, which these lowering blocks are 2 inches. So that should sit really damn nice. I guess that would be like I don't know, like a 1/4 inch or something. Space between fender and tire, I guess. So we're gonna try to throw these on. By the way, look at this. I just noticed the lamp is all burned up, like it's all melted here on the side. It used to be blue, but now it's all like faded and burnt. So there we go, we got the fuel setup done. Basically we have an inlet that goes over there, then the return line is regulated down there, and then we can see our pressure going to the carburetor over there. Pretty simple setup, but now when it's idling, it's like a 4 to 5 psi, so that's real great. And yeah, everything works now. Not anything overflowing or setting the fucking world on fire.
I don't want to set the world on fire.
Pretty good we're not setting the world on fire, that's for sure. Climate change and all that, oh damn boy. So actually another thing I'm gonna look at right now is my seat. The new Sparkle seats are real awesome to sit in and everything, but I'm a tall boy, you know, 6'1", 6'2", or some shit, I don't know. You sit real good in these seats, but I need some support under my thighs and a little bit further away from the steering wheel, because I have like the T-Rex position right now, you know, where your arm is like all bent like this. And I don't want that, so I'm gonna try to do one small little trick that a lot of people suggest that I should do, and it kind of makes sense. I actually thought about it myself. I don't know why I haven't, but basically just throw a few spaces in front of the front part of the seat rail, so that the seat tilts back. And of course, when you tilt back, your shoulder or upper body also goes back, which also moves you further away from the steering wheel, and the bottom of the seat comes up, which gives you more support on the thighs. So I'm gonna try that, and if I'm not able to space it out enough, maybe I should find longer bolts or something. Then we're gonna have to fabricate a little bit, and I don't have a welder, so yeah, we're gonna try the cheap way first. So this is basically what I want to do, right? This is the bracket, this is the bolt, and then we're gonna throw in some of those to space it up a little bit. It's not gonna give a lot, but it's gonna give a little bit. Again, as I'm not able to cut these rails right here and then fabricate so the mount sits higher, so yeah. So we spaced it up about, like, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch or something, but it sits pretty nice right now. Got a little bit further away. You gotta think about one little adjustment down here equals a lot of adjustment up here. It's like a torque arm concept, you know what I mean? So 1 inch down here is maybe like 4 inches up here or something. You can definitely notice it. I have a little bit more support on the fires, and I'm further away from the steering wheel now as everything moved back. So pretty nice, but I would like to probably throw another rubber grommet or another one in there. Basically these are just old shock mounts that I used. Pretty nice actually, because also vibrations and stuff doesn't move up the seat as much, so it's also a comfy mod. So yeah, that's pretty cool, but I gotta find a bolt that's longer for that. I found 2 bolts that was like an inch longer than the original one, so I could throw in, yeah, an inch of those rubber thingies. And I'm just talking about these small shock mounts, right, that you put in. So that's real nice. But find 2 bolts that are a little bit longer, and I can actually get this dialed in as I want to. I tried to just remove the bolt and actually like leaning back in the seat, bending the bracket down here a little bit, and yeah, that worked. So real cool. But I gotta find some bolts that are a little bit longer so we can throw in 2 more of these in each side, I guess. So right now I'm just gonna try to start it up real quick to see where the pressure is gonna lay at. I just fixed up a little bit, as you saw on the return line and stuff, so we'll just make sure that everything works. Seems like it runs a little bit better, but it's hard to tell. I think I'm going to go with the ignition and carburetor again to be 100% sure. So basically what you do when you use lowering blocks or lower the car, you loosen up your U-bolts, and then like the bottom bracket, at least on F-body cars, you pull that down a little bit so it frees up from the rubber bushing right there. It can be a little bit sticky or whatever. And then basically when you undone both sides, you can then see we need to get the lowering block in between the spring and the rear axle. But when you loosen up this bracket or whatever, you can start to slowly lift on the rear axle itself. As you can see, we're slowly getting space in between the leaf spring and the axle itself, and then you basically just want to put in your lowering block in between the leaf spring and axle, and then squeeze the whole sandwich back together, if you will. So pretty easy. Then of course you also have an upside and a downside to this lowering block, whatever. As you can see, there's a hole in the top, and there's a pin or whatever, dowel pin in the bottom. Now the pin here itself, you want to put that in the bottom down into the bracket. There's a little hole so it aligns, and the same in the bottom, it also aligns there. So remember to align those holes before squeezing the brackets together again, so your rear axle doesn't, I don't know, flip around or move back and forth. That's kind of important. It's a good thing it's there, otherwise the rear axle could probably move around. So I need like I don't know, like 15-20 mil spacers to just bring out the wheel a little bit, and then roll this lip in here where the original chrome trim used to mount, and then we should be good. I would maybe like to go a little bit lower, but I don't know. Also want to have it usable, okay? I'm not a stance kid, even though it's called the stance amp.
Just look at that, that's so cool. Dude, just look at that. It looks so good when it's level, like the body line is straight.
Yeah, not gonna lie, that looked absolutely amazing. Literally came out just the way I wanted. Maybe I want to go like a 1/4 inch lower or something, I'm not quite sure. But then again, I actually also want to go a little bit higher in the front. Well, my photo lamp just tipped over, fuck me. So this has officially been the worst fucking week for me. Firebird catches fire. The daily driver is an accident that cost me a few $100. The footer lamp just fucking destroyed because of it tipping over, so the lamp is destroyed. Luckily, I have another one at home. What's next? Well, luckily it's Sunday evening, so the week is done. So hopefully next week is gonna be good. By the way, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys enjoyed, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe down below. The Firebird came out freaking amazing, man. It's the staying same, you know what I mean? It's so perfect right now. That was really what it needed, like having the flush ride height. I really don't like the 70s raked weird look or whatever. Plus, it's also terrible for performance that you're rear end is bouncing around out here. So probably gonna drive a little bit better too. So that's real awesome. So yeah, looks great. Gonna perform better and everything. So real stoked about that. But hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Leave a like and subscribe down below. Now I do have the 2020 build plan video filmed, but I just wanted to wait a little bit because I'm actually not quite sure about the plan yet. So, but I think I'm gonna upload it this week so you guys can get an idea of where this car is heading. Because after December of daily driving it and like doing cool videos in the snow and stuff, that's gonna be the last year. This year is gonna be the last year of daily driving the car and having license plates on it and everything before it's gonna go full race car. So I wanna enjoy it as much as I can. And then after December, when we've done all that, we're basically gonna bring the car in and then we're gonna go crazy at it. I mean, roll cage, you know, T56, LS swap and all that. It's not gonna happen over the winter. It's like one of those things gonna happen over the winter, then in the spring maybe another, and then maybe next winter we're gonna go LS swap or something. Because with my budget, literally buying new tires set me back like 2 months, you know. It's really hard building this car, so really appreciate you guys watching along and supporting the channel in all the ways you can. So thank you guys for watching again, and I'll see you in the next video.